All right, let's dive into an idea that is, honestly, both incredibly ancient and totally revolutionary. We're going to talk about fasting, but not in the way you might think. We're going to explore how it's less about what you don't eat and more about tuning into a powerful, healing frequency that's already inside of you.
I mean, think about it for a second. We're always told that to get healthy, we need to add more things, more supplements, more superfoods, more workouts. But what if the real secret to healing and regeneration isn't about what we pile on, but about what we have the courage to consciously let go of? And this is really the heart of it. Fasting isn't about being empty. It's about shifting your body's entire focus. It's kind of like tuning an old radio. You're turning the dial away from the constant noise and static of digestion so you can finally hear that crystal clear, healing signal that was playing in the background the whole time.
Now, you might be thinking this is just the latest wellness trend, right? Well, not even close. Fasting is this incredibly profound practice that has roots stretching back through all of human history. Let's take a look at how it's been a cornerstone of wisdom for literally thousands of years. This idea of an invisible thread is just perfect, because no matter where you look, in any ancient culture, whenever people were searching for something more, for clarity, for insight, for a deeper connection, fasting was right there. It was like a universal key they used to unlock a different state of being. And you see this pattern everywhere. It's wild. The ancient yogis, they used it to quiet the nonstop chatter in their minds. The great Greek philosophers, they saw it as essential prep work, clearing the soil of the soul before you can plant big ideas. Prophets from all traditions used it as this sacred bridge for deep reflection, and shamans, they saw it as the way to tune their own spirit to receive visions. The method is the same, even across centuries and continents.
Okay, so that's the ancient wisdom, the spiritual why. But what is actually going on inside our bodies on a biological level? How does just not eating unlock this incredible power to regenerate? Let's get into the science of it.
So, check this out. It's a really simple but profound energy shift. Think of your body like a major city. When you're eating, it's rush hour, 24/7. All the city's energy is going into traffic, deliveries, processing. That's digestion. But when you fast, it's like the city at 3 a.m. The streets go quiet, and suddenly all that energy can be redirected to the maintenance crews, the guys who fix the potholes, clean the buildings, and take out the trash. That is deep cellular repair.
And that amazing deep cleaning process has a name, autophagy. It literally translates to self-eating, which sounds a little intense, I know, but it's actually your body's own brilliant built-in recycling program. Your cells start hunting down old, broken, junky parts and recycle them for energy or to build new, healthy, vibrant cells. It is the ultimate biological reset.
And of course, the ancient mystics and philosophers weren't walking around talking about autophagy, but they absolutely felt its effects. When they talked about feeling renewed energy, a sharp mind, and this incredible physical lightness, they were describing from first-hand experience what this deep cellular cleaning feels like.
But this whole thing goes way deeper than just our cells. That silence we give our digestive system, it creates this incredible ripple effect in our minds and in our spirits.
This quote just nails it, doesn't it? When we quiet down the body's constant needs and demands, we're not shutting ourselves down. It's the opposite. We're actually setting our awareness free, allowing our consciousness to notice things that are usually drowned out by all that physical noise.
So what actually happens in this fertile silence? Well, it's not empty, that's for sure. Your mind gets laser focused. Those crazy emotional swings that are tied to food and sugar, they just sort of level out. And in that newfound quiet, that little voice of your intuition, it suddenly gets a lot louder and clearer. The inner static just fades away.
And this, right here, is the real magic. The physical emptiness isn't the goal itself. It's the tool. It's what creates the inner space, this quiet little room inside yourself where you can finally hear the things that truly matter. It's this direct, incredible link between our physical and our spiritual selves.
Okay, so if this is resonating with you, how do you even begin? The most important thing to remember is that this isn't some brutal endurance test you have to suffer through. It's more like a delicate art, an art of listening really carefully to your own body and spirit. So a conscious path might look something like this. 1. Start with an intention. Ask yourself, what am I hoping to release? That turns it from a chore into a sacred ritual. 2. Respect your own rhythm. Don't go from 0 to a 3-day fast. Start small. Listen. Your body will tell you what it needs. 3. Hydrate, but do it with intention.
With every sip of water, just visualize it washing away not just physical stuff, but old, stagnant energy. 4. Be grateful. Focus on the amazing clarity you're gaining, not what you're giving up. And 5, and this is huge, know your limits. True wisdom isn't pushing through pain, it's knowing when it's time to stop and nourish yourself.
And now we get to the part where this goes from a simple practice to a whole philosophy for living. Because once you really grasp the power of conscious subtraction, you start to realize you can apply it to so much more than just food.
Think about it. We are consuming things all day long, through our eyes, through our ears. So what if you tried fasting from the endless toxic news scroll for an afternoon? Or fasting from gossip? Or just choosing not to engage in conversations that you know are going to leave you feeling drained? What we feed our minds and spirits is just as important as what we feed our bodies.
Which brings us right back to that beautiful, mind-bending paradox we started with. It flips our whole more is better culture on its head. By choosing to let go, by creating intentional space, we actually open ourselves up to receive something so much better: clarity, renewal, and a genuine connection to ourselves.
So in the end, maybe true abundance isn't about how much we can get, but how much we can let go of to make room for what really matters. Our bodies, our minds, our souls, they already know how to heal. We just have to give them the quiet space to do their work. So the question to leave you with isn't what you have to lose, but what incredible things might you discover.